Today let us discuss about treatment of migraine headache attacks. So before heading to the treatment proper, first we need to confirm the diagnosis that whether it is headache only. If patient comes to you with the repeated attacks of headache lasting 4 to 72 hours in a patient, when you examine everything is normal, even including the CT scan, and you don't feel any other cause for the headache, and also has got at least two of these criteria like a unilateral throbbing pain aggravated by the movement and more than moderate type of pain. If it is associated with the nausea, photophobia and phonophobia, it is 100% diagnosis of migraine. Some patients will have migraine aura, particularly zigzag lines in the visual area, sometimes even a blind spot. That also gives very much suspicion of migraine. So once you confirm the migraine, patient has come to you, then you have three goals of a treatment. First thing is, first to treat this acute attack so that his headache goes. Second is prophylaxis to prevent further attacks. And third is non-pharmacological treatment. You should give the options of non-pharmacological treatment because migraine may not get cured completely with one type of treatment. It may have a frequency of attacks. So when the patient comes to you, even if you diagnosed it is a migraine only, but still you need to ask some of the questions like a frequency of attack, duration and severity of attacks, associated symptoms, degree of disability, history of treatment, evidence based and patient's preference of a treatment, whether he wants injections or tablets or sublingual or nasal sprays like that. And also there are some of the diseases which are associated with the migraine, or some people may have some pre-existing conditions where treatment of migraine changes. Particularly you ask them any history of chest pain before or MI they had, a stroke, epilepsy, or if they had any psychiatric problems like affective and anxiety disorders. Some of the times, and particularly like hemiplegic migraine, where hemiplegia is associated with the migraine. So you should ask all these histories. And whenever they are taking at home self-treatment of simple analgesic, you should always give advice for them is in a month maximum they can take only 15 days any painkillers. If you take more than 15 days, what will happen? You will have headache because of these painkillers. So this is called drug induced headache or analgesic headache. While combination of analgesics you can take maximum 10 days per month, like the sumatriptan and other for headache treatment. So initially you should start with the simple analgesics. Then if the patient is having nausea or anything, you can start antiemetic. Then gradually, if with this simple it is not getting, then go to the triptans or 5-HT1 receptor agonists. So in the migraine treatment, so I have divided into mild, moderate and severe type, wherein mild means less than one attack per month and headache lasts up to 8 hours. It is tolerable with the rest and simple analgesics, or like a simple some Panadol or Calpol, or even with the Crocin, headache goes. Moderate means he will have more than one attack per month. The headache is intense, 6 to up to 24 hours. Patients will have nausea, functionally impaired, unless he take combinations of medicines and good rest and sleep, he will not have relief. In these kind of cases, simple NSAIDs you have to combine with either ergot or sumatriptan, and if patient is having a nausea, plus antiemetic. But even here also I am telling one important point. Both in mild and moderate type of migraine, you don't go for any long-term prophylaxis of treatment. Long-term prophylaxis of treatment is there only in severe kind of migraine, wherein attacks more than 3 attacks per month. These attacks are lasting up to 12 to 24 hours, and these are associated with the vertigo, vomiting, and patient is grossly incapacitated. In this kind of a thing, then you first give a treatment to stop the attack, then you will go for prophylaxis. If patients are having some other conditions, pre-existing conditions wherein prophylaxis is not so safe, then you should give option of non-pharmacological treatment. So let us start discussing about the various treatment options of migraine. Initially, you should give them, you should start only with the simple analgesics like a paracetamol. In India, commonly known as a Dolo 650. This one tablet, it can be taken 3 to 4 times a daily, and if headache is not relieved, you can take more also. But this always, any drug when you are taking, more than you knowing about the usage, you should know where it is contraindicated, where you should not use. This metabolizes in the liver, so it is contraindicated if patient is having severe liver disease. So as I said already, any analgesics maximum 15 days per month. If with the Dolo 650 it is not going, then next you go for Zerodol P 2 times daily after food, and it is contraindicated if patient is having aspirin sensitivity or if he is having acute asthma attack. So even with these simple analgesics, if it is not relieved, the next is the combination of the tablets wherein acetaminophen, same thing like paracetamol, aspirin and caffeine tablets. And this combination Excedrin tablet, it is FDA approved for mild to moderate migraine. So the local Gulf brand name is Panadol Extra red color tablet. And this is contraindicated, particularly this aspirin caffeine content in asthma, pediatric patients, when patients undergoing adenotonsillectomy, or if patient is having a pain abdomen. So sometimes these patients, generally the migraine patients may have vomiting. Even if they don't have vomiting also, their gastrointestinal motility is reduced. In those kind of a thing, we give this long acting analgesics plus domperidone combination like a Comic 250. So 2 times daily after food you can give, but you should know here the domperidone is contraindicated in prolactinoma, heart failure, liver disease, and also with the azoles and the macrolide antibiotics like azithromycin. And these coenzyme Q10, these vitamins, they also help to reduce, not completely evidence based, but they don't have any side effects, so we also advise one time daily tablet for 30 days. If still the pain is not going, the next option apart from the regular, these should be given only by the doctors. From now onwards, these treatment only by the doctors. This is SNAP-IT tablet, sumatriptan and naproxen combination. Sumatriptan is FDA category C. Even if they are pregnant, if they feel if the migraine is severe, they can take. So if they use a combination of sumatriptan and naproxen, it has reduced the recurrence of attack, and even the initial effect of the attack also reduced. And there is one more tablet. If the patient is pregnant, you want to use a very safe combination. This is 2 capsules of Nodolor you can take. If headache is not going within 1 hour, you can take after 1 hour again 2 capsules, maximum 5 for 12 hours. Of course, if it is contraindicated in MI, hypertension, severe liver and kidney diseases, but it is safe for pregnancy. And this Nodolor tablet has got combination of acetaminophen, dichlorphenazone, isometheptine mucate. And sometimes if the headache is not going, severity is very high, and if patient is having heart disease, in the heart disease you cannot use these triptans like a sumatriptan, it is contraindicated. In those kind of cases, you can go in for this ergotamine tablet, and migranal tablet contains ergotamine and caffeine combination. This in 1 month, maximum 10 days per month you can take. This ergotamine has got a lot of vomiting. You can even combine it with the anti-emetic tablet, and you should know this is category X for pregnancy. It is contraindicated in pregnancy. You should not use it. It is also contraindicated in peripheral vascular disease, liver kidney diseases, hypertension, sepsis. Every time I am telling about this contraindication, because before using any drugs, if you don't know side effects, if you don't know uses, also no problem, but contraindications, every healthcare worker or doctor should know. So oral and sublingual formulations of ergotamine, which also contains caffeine, it decreases migraine attack. And general dose is 2 mg, means 2 tablets we give stat. If it is not reducing, after 1 hour again 2 mg. Even one more common brand name is Vasograin. So as I said before, in migraine, even if the patient don't have nausea or vomiting, their gastrointestinal motility is reduced. Even it reduces the absorption of other drugs also. In that case, you should always go for domperidone. So this domperidone, if only the oral NSAIDs or triptans they fail, you can add domperidone, or even you can add even metoclopramide. But here one more important side effect you should know is a long QT. So domperidone never give with the azole antifungals or macrolides like erythromycin or GI or even the prolactinoma. In this, there is one side effect of increased milk production is there, but don't use it for the sake of milk production because of this long QT side effect of cardiac side effects. So again, one more brand name is Domstal DT. If patient is pregnant and has got a migraine attack, what you should do? Most common analgesic in pregnancy, always 100% working is only the paracetamol. If patient is in second trimester, you can use other NSAIDs, but better always stick in only with the paracetamol. Or if they don't want to take a paracetamol, some other non-pharmacological treatments like yoga or so many other things like a biofeedback or relaxation or transcutaneous supraorbital nerve stimulation can be tried. About these non-pharmacological treatments in detail, I will tell in a next video. But again, always remember here, ergotamine and diergotamines these are abortive agents, completely contraindicated, FDA category X, never used in pregnancy. So most women during the pregnancy, they don't need any prophylaxis. Actually, the migraine goes, but if prophylaxis is necessary, patients are having severe attacks of migraine, then you should go for magnesium and metoprolol. Even propranolol has got best safety. This is a beta blocker, but don't use amitriptyline. It has got lowest effective dose you can use, but don't go for it. This also can be used amitriptyline. What if you have given a simple analgesics like a Dolo or even Zerodol-P, but headache is not relieving? The confirmed diagnosis is migraine. In that case, what you should go first, you can go for this Snapit tablet, which has got a combination of sumatriptan and naproxen. One tablet you give, if it is not relieving, after 2 hours you can give one more tablet, the attack goes. But this, if patient is having a nausea plus headache or aura plus headache, this is not effective. In those cases, you can go for this zolmitriptan, where 2.5 milligram tablet will reduce the attack. If it is not going, after 1 hour, one more you can take. But sometimes what happens, if the patient's the headache is not relieving with the simple analgesics, patient is having heart problems and so many other cardiac stroke problems or hypertensive liver disease. In those cases, you can go in for tablet migranil. It is a combination of ergotamine and caffeine. Initially 2 tablets. If in 30 minutes, if it is not going, then you can take one more tablet. The next condition, if patient is having very early nausea and he cannot take any tablets, the moment if you see the tablets also is feeling like vomiting. In those kind of cases, if patient doesn't have aura, go for this Imitrex or sumatriptan or Suminat nasal spray, wherein 4 puffs you can use in both the nostrils, then the attack will go. If attack is not going, after 2 hours, again you can repeat it. If patient is having a aura and nausea also, vomiting also, then you can go in for zolmitriptan nasal spray or Zolprax nasal spray, wherein just in this case only one puff is enough. If headache is not going, after 2 hours again you can repeat. Sometimes patient don't want these nasal sprays. In those cases we have got wafers. The moment you keep in the mouth, this will dissolve, even no problem of vomiting also. But here most important is, if patient is taking propranolol for either thyroid problems or BP problems, even for the prophylaxis of migraine, this wafer 10 mg thing you should reduce it to the half, 5 mg. What if patient is having recurrent type of headache which is not easily getting treated? In this kind, here the treatment should be little aggressive and long acting agents need to be used. Again, here I said the first what you can try is, if patient is not pregnant, you go in for direct migranil tablet, wherein this is a combination of ergotamine plus caffeine. 2 tablets you give, attack will go. If it is not going, after 30 minutes, one more tablet. But if patient is pregnant, then you can go for elytriptan 40 mg tablet. You can repeat after 2 hours if symptoms recur. One more option is almotriptan. This also you can repeat after 2 hours if symptoms recur. If patient is having early vomiting, main symptom is vomiting and severe vomiting, in these kind of things, what you can do, you can go in for again the same zolmitriptan nasal spray as I said it before, or you can even give needle free device of Imitrex injection. In this 4 to 6 mg subcutaneously, just if you inject, the attack will go. Even Imitrex tablet also available, which you can put as a suppository in the rectal area. This also about the attack as well as vomiting also will go. So as I said, in all these things, patients are having generally nausea, vomiting. Even if they don't have, also their GI motility is reduced. In those kind of cases, one of the most common agent is metoclopramide. But here always remember, extrapyramidal side effect is common in metoclopramide. Paracetamol metoclopramide combination also you get in a brand name of Paranom, but generally this is safe to use, but it is contraindicated in GI obstruction, pheochromocytoma, epilepsy, and as I said, tardive dyskinesia, extrapyramidal side effects, and it is contraindicated in less than 1 year. So the combination of aspirin and metoclopramide combination also, it is almost as safe as oral sumatriptan. Particularly if the patients are having heart disease, you can go in for this. The brand name is Metopar, paracetamol and metoclopramide combination. So if the vomiting is very severe or nausea is very severe, you can even go in for perinorm injection, metoclopramide injection also. As I said, there is one more and much less extrapyramidal side effect, increases gastric motility also. This is tablet dampiridone. So if oral NSAIDs and triptans they fail, we just add dampiridone in that most of the time, because of the good absorption of the tablets, the attack will go. The one more brand name is Domstal DT, but here it is contraindicated in long QT along with the erythromycins and like ketoconazole and GI obstruction, prolactinoma. So if the girls are having migraine attack and every time during the menses only they will have a migraine attack, in those cases what to be done? In that, at the time of the menses, if they get a migraine attack, let them use safely this Zolprax nasal spray, Zolmitriptan nasal spray, just only one puff 2 times. If it is not relieved, after 2 hours they can repeat, or they can go in, if they are, of course, during menses means they are not pregnant, they can go in for even this dihydroergotamine nasal spray also. 1 puff 2 times daily. But every periods, if they're having migraine and they don't want this migraine to come again, for them this one tablet at night, like before journey or before, if they expect that with the periods the migraine is coming, they can take this Vasograin tablet, which has got combination of caffeine plus ergotamine. Some people they use even estrogen patches, but sometimes this will increase the attack, sometimes less. But most effective is this Vasograin tablet taking just before the expected menses plus headache attack. Some new drugs FDA approved recently. These are called DITANs. This is lasmiditan, wherein sumatriptan you cannot take patients with the heart disease or so many other places where it is causing vasoconstriction. This is safe. It doesn't cause all those things. It is yet to come into the market. This is 5-HT1F receptor agonist. Calcitonin gene-related peptide antagonist, rimegepant, orally disintegrating tablets. Brand name is Nurtec, has been come in. It is there still in the phase 3 trial. It is yet to come, but it has got very less side effects. So this is also FDA approved. Sometimes patients will have a severe migraine and their headache, they are unconscious, they cannot take any oral or nasal agents. In those cases, they directly come to the ED. So ED doctor should see them. You rule out first whether he is having any cardiac, or if she is a female, if she is pregnant or not. You take a history with the bystanders. Then if she is like that time, then if she is not pregnant, then you can give IV injection. One mix, you can mix this Stemetil injection, this 5 mg plus 0.5 mg dihydroergotamine you can give, and over 2 minutes in a small drip you can give, or slow IV you can mix with the NS and slowly you can give. But with this, if the headache is not going, the next option is parenteral opioid injection, meperidine, 50 mg, even 100 mg also you can give IV. But this will reduce migraine headache, but this will not reduce repeated attacks. This is not acting on any of these defected migraine pathways. This is like mainly like a painkiller. But for the patient, those who are non-responsive, or they are having a contraindication to vasoactive abortive agents, means they are having heart diseases, or they are pregnant or expecting or planning, in those cases you can give this injection ketanol or ketorolac injection 60 mg IV IM. It can even be given 30 mg IV also. And for the nausea, injection Perinom you can give, but look for this extrapyramidal side effects. 10 mg IV. Perinom means this is a metoclopramide injection. If patients are having refractory migraine, their migraine is not going with all this treatment, then admit the patient, start IV fluids, give one injection ondansetron and plus IM ketorolac plus sumatriptan nasal spray. Most of the times, even this refractory treatment, this will go with the this treatment.